everyone, it's me again, Greg Staton, where I am a prophetic artist. I'm here today to show y'all a picture that I painted for my neighbor, and he asked me to paint his picture of his dogs, which his dogs have, he lost all his dogs, and through circumstances, I think 2 passed, and during his marriage, his ex-wife kept the other one. So he was just wanted me to, he had photographs of them, but he wanted me to put them all on one picture. And I said, okay, I can do that. And I told him what, how much it would be and everything. And he gave me the okay. So I started on it, and, and I started painting on it. And I think it came out very well. And here y'all can see here the picture of his 3 dogs. And they are Dobermans, and he said he just started crying. It was close to his birthday, and he just started crying when he saw these pictures of the dogs. And man, this is really good. Cause he loved his dogs so much, and he lost his dogs, and he don't have nothing of them to show them. So he wanted me to combine them together, and he just cried and cried, He said, thank you so much. And I often talk to him every now and then, when I see him out there in the yard. He don't stay right beside me, but he stay a couple houses down from me. And he just adore his, his animals and stuff. He just built the house there about maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and he wanted me to paint this picture for him. He said he got it hanging up in his bedroom. I said, why put it in his living room so people can see it? He said, no, this picture for me to see, every day, and I want to see it every day. So I said, okay. I said, well, I haven't been by there to look at it yet. Because I usually be just so busy, I don't had a chance to get by there. But I told him I'd come by there and look at where he got the picture hanging at. And so that's what I do. These are pictures that I paint. I can paint just about anything from a photograph or anything. I can do. I have done people, live people. I've done a couple of pictures that I've drawn, and sometimes I have painted a lady, just sitting there as I painted her picture. And when I painted her picture, I wish I had a photograph of it, but I don't. I painted a picture of her, just sitting there, and at that time she was dealing with a lot of health issues, and her husband was too. And her husband passed. I don't know if she's still living or not. So I haven't seen her. She's seen her in a long time, but she just sat there and let me paint a picture. And I've done a few more like that, in the past. And I just try to, try a lot of different things, and she just enjoyed that picture, She just, he just said thank you so much, because I just painted a picture of her just sitting right there. I don't know how long it took me, maybe an hour and a half, something like that, maybe, but she had to get up a couple times, and said, I'll be right back. I gotta go somewhere and do something. So she run and do that. Then I just continue painting. I might just paint the outside of, the background or something like that while she's going, or I touch up on her clothes or something like that. Just do a little bit of things that I can remember of her face, as I paint, Cause like I said, I am an artist, and I used to have a very good photographic memory, but I'm getting a little old. That photographic memory is it's still there, but it takes a little time sometimes for me to get things right. Because I remember one time I drew a picture of somebody, and then I looked at it. I said, "Wow, that's that picture of that person." That I was trying to draw the person, but I didn't realize it turned out so well. The picture I drew of this person back in 78, 79. Somewhere at that time, so that been some years back. I was a young man. Like I said, I drew a lot. That's before I started painting. But when I drew that person, and I said, wow, that looked just like that person. You know, they was doing some kind of activity, and and I said, wow, and I just captured that picture, captured that, and I still can do that, but it's, you know, it's sort of a little hard, but I do draw from you know, just from my mind. Like I said, I draw a lot of pictures. You can go on my my Facebook page. It's Papa Greg Facebook page, and you see a lot of drawings that I have done. You know, and a lot of paintings on there I have done also. And also, you can go to my website, and you can see pictures that I painted. Some pictures I don't, you know, haven't shown yet on my web on my channel, and I hope to. And like I said, I don't have all my pictures on my website, and I don't have all my pictures in my Facebook page. But I'm working on it. I hope to one day to do some illustrations. I want to see how I'm gonna do it, because I'm still, you know, new about this you know, YouTube, and you know, it takes time. It takes time to learn and time to grow in it. You know, and I learned a lot about, you know, YouTube as I went along. So, you know, so you can, you know, you can learn through people who have videos on there to help you how to, and show you, you know, different ways you can go about your YouTube channel. I was encouraged by a pastor from Mississippi. I just love to watch his videos, and I was just encouraged about what he was saying. You know, he said he was just telling if you have a gift, if you have something to give to people, that's something to show to people, do it. Get out there and do it. Just don't sit on it. You know, don't sit on your talents. Don't sit on your gifts. So, you know, basically that's what I was doing, is sitting on my gifts. I wasn't using them for nothing, but I was painting and everything. I was doing that, but I wasn't showing it. I want to let people know what I can do, and that's what I'm doing now. And I'm showing people that I can paint, I can draw. I use all different types of mediums. I just don't stick to one medium. I don't stick to one subject. I just do what pleases me, and I do what people ask me to do. And I just enjoy doing people. You know, that's one thing I really enjoy: painting people and animals, and, you know, and landscapes, and stuff from imagination, such as biblical prophecy, and other things from memory, or something I dreamed about, or some vision I had. So I just do all of these types of paintings, and you know, just to challenge myself. Because I know I said that one time before, just to challenge me. See, can I do this? See, can I paint this picture? You know, see, can I push myself even more? Push yourself. Don't just settle for just one type of artwork, you know, because somebody might come to you and say, I want you to do this for me. I want you to do that for me. And if I haven't done that, if I not have tried that, I would never know how to do it. So challenge yourself, you know, do different things, do different objects. Draw. I have painted tractors, farm equipment, stuff like that. I did fishes and seas and islands and stuff like that. You know, I just do all different types of things, so that someone come to me, they said, do this. I had somebody want me to do a beach scene. I did that. As you can see on my website, I do have some beach scenes on there. I did that. And somebody wanted me to do an outhouse. You know, I don't know, many people know what an outhouse. It's an outside toilet, outside bathroom. It just, you know, you don't shower or nothing, take a bath in it, but you go there to, you know, to relieve yourself. And somebody wanted me to do outhouse, so I said, okay, ain't no problem. So I did it. And I might, you know what, I think I showed this picture of the outhouse right here. You know, let's show y'all what I'm talking about. I use watercolor to paint this picture, and y'all, as y'all can see, you know, just an outhouse is a building It's not too big, you know. Most of them are not too big. The outhouse not too big. But this is the second time I did an outhouse. I did one time before, and I have it somewhere stored away, and I hope to sell it, but but it's not sold yet. So, but it is stored away. Yeah, I do have prints of that outhouse on my website, but I don't have prints. I don't have nothing. I don't have this picture on my website, but I don't know if I will put this on there or not. It's just something I'm just gonna show y'all some of my pictures, some of my talent. What can I do? And like I said, I enjoy doing different things. Just don't limit yourself. Reach out and do your best, whatever you do. If you sing, think of songs to sing. Even though that people might not even like them, or people, don't think they like your song, but you enjoy. Do what you enjoy. Like I used to watch Bob Ross, The Joy of Painting, and I just enjoy just watch him talk about the joy of painting. That's my heart. That's what I enjoy. Just sitting back, painting pictures and doing stuff. I be in my own element. I be in my own environment, and and I just be tuned into what I'm doing and focus on what I'm doing. And painting, and I just enjoy it. Whatever you do, enjoy it. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, it's not happy. You're sad. You don't. Nobody don't have to force me to do that. Somebody forced me to do it, and I probably wouldn't enjoy it. And someone just make me do something. I wouldn't do it half-heartedly. I wouldn't do it with all my whole heart. So when I paint something for somebody, I do it with my whole heart, and I try to do my best. And I thank God for that. That even though I'm hard on myself, because if it don't look right, I just don't. I don't like it. I might just start over. I have done that before. But I just thank God that I'm able to do this. And I just enjoy painting. So whatever you do it with the greatness of joy. Now, I know there's some people out there that love fishing. I enjoy fishing, but I don't go there a lot. But they go and try to do their best, catch the biggest fish out there. And it's a challenge to them. I go out and catch a fish, but I ain't trying to catch no big one. But I can pull a couple in, and but I enjoy going. It's relaxing, and I think that's one reason why they do go. To relax and to think. And sometimes to get by yourself. Sometimes I just think of things. I enjoy being by myself, and I can just sit and think of things and create things. Then I just go ahead and do what I think and what's in my mind, or vision in my mind, and I do it. Okay, I'm gonna end it right here. Y'all just have a good day. And like I said, I'm just here, doing a video about talking about what I can do, and the pictures of this man's dogs that I painted, and that how much he enjoyed it, how much he liked. So just a talk, and I just thank God for everything. For he worked with him, I wouldn't even have this ability. This is something I didn't, like I said before, I didn't ask for. I just have it. I thank God that he gave me the ability to do something like this. It's not, it's to me it's easy, because it's easy, but if you know how, that's my main reason why I started painting, because I didn't know how to paint, and I really wanted to learn, and so I learned from someone else teaching me. But if you don't know how to do something, get instructions. Learn from someone else that already been there. Learn from someone that already is doing. And so that you can grow and improve. And I just thank y'all for coming on, watch my videos, subscribe, and also like, and continue to paint, continue to draw, continue to do whatever you love to do and enjoy doing. And I just thank y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Amen.